starting out much better, could it?
Like that,
like
yeah.
that?
Yeah, moving it very long way to go.
Looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Right. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check.
Tannehill now to throw. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hey. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's what. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Henry again on second down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Tannehill. Amendola catching it left side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
McCann's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Watch. Caught. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Now Lawrence on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year, with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. the give. It's Etienne off the option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Danny Amendola on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Agnew now to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off play action, Tannehill. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Play action, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
On second down, a run with Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to younger age? The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Robinson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after.
and it's up and good to make the score 13-3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, it's Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Yo.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Man open, here is Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
Tackle. Mike 56. Mike's 56. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check three. Right. 56, right there, 56. Check. Mike 56.
Throwing again is Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Crunch time, defense. Fopo's the Mike. Mike's Fopo. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 50. Run. 44, Mike, 44. Record.
Here's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tannehill throwing again. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and 7. A handoff for Etienne. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now Amendola. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10.
56. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
Now Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. Got a man open. It's Ross. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now Amendola. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down, ETN once more. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And boy, CD, it's one. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Titans 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now Amendola. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Second and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's checking.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Etienne. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Down. 70. Indy. Yes. I 7.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Amendola. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Second down and 8. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw here out to Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Come on, let's go. Triple left. Mike's 59. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And they'll get him down as he's inside the... It progresses. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's go. 44, Mike.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from a turnover.
Let's go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
44 is the mark. Check. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 60.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
On the handoff, Evans. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
44, Mike, 44.
Here's Barkley. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jaguars are going to... take over at their own 13-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
55, right there in the middle, 55. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he powers his way up past the 30. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A give, running right, Etienne. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First down, Jaguars.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Your track, your track. Check, 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 check.
Etienne with it. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Back 55, back 55. I got it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 55, Mike.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they're doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. On the toss, here's Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Minshew. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now a give right side. It's Robinson. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let him know.
On third down, Robinson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Here's Amendola now, jet sweep, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Under 10, under 10.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A big off.